Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody is doing well. I'm looking for it on here. I don't see it yet. Are we live? It looks like we're live. Look at the cards. I don't see it on here. All right, let me just click on something. Sometimes that'll bring it up. There it is. Okay, got it. Got it. Oh, is there anyone here yet? Yes, okay. Peach, general. You've got choices and options coming in around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to success. Maybe planning travel. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relieved. Pretty good. AA, work for today. Work looks okay. Perseverance pays off. You have cause for celebration coming in. You may get good news. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Not bad. Be wise. Love. When it comes to love, be clear about what it is that you want. You just might get it. You've got choices and options coming in around love. You've got life moving forward, so it may be new energy coming in if you're not with anyone right now. It may be Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings on the horizon that lead to success. Negativity is moving into the past. You're not looking back on the past. Let's see what happens. Tanya, love. Oh, Tanya, I emailed you already. I did it before. Let me know if you didn't get it. When it comes to love, exploring your options leads to success. Perseverance pays off. Your luck changes. You might be feeling successful around love and relieved. You got this earth sign here. Keeps turning up. Capricorn. Then you've got Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You've got Sagittarius here. You have new beginnings on the horizon. Teamwork is favored around love. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve and explore your options. Not bad. Cinnamon for the rest of the day. Cinnamon for the rest of the day. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Lay down the law, set boundaries. If you feel like somebody is overstepping, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Pretty good. Hi, Mel. Beautiful goddess. Will Jay the Libra have a breakdown? I don't see this person as having a breakdown. They seem like they're doing well right now. I don't see any reason for a breakdown on the immediate horizon. Queen, love. When it comes to love, if you're not with anyone right now, you have a new beginning coming in. Explore your options. You have Gemini and Sagittarius coming in. Old wounds healing and moving into the past with growth, change, and transformation. Also possible with an Aquarius, a wish comes true. You got choices and options around love. Exploring your options leads to success, and you do have commitment coming in if that's something you're interested in. Alpha, general. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. You've got money coming in, finances improving. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it, and you might be feeling relief around business moving forward. Good news comes in around business. Money comes in. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. Pretty good. Mary, money. Negativity is moving into the past, and paying off a bill of debt or a loan or setting money aside for something may make you feel relieved. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but finances are improving between now and the end of the year. You might be thinking about adding a side business, side project, side hustle, whatever it is, could be bringing in extra money between now and then. Jeebus, any advice for the rest of the month? Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you can open new doors. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant, life is moving forward. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and so does anxiety. Lucky, I got a job offer. Should I take it or stay where I am? The cards can't make the decision for you. You need to make the decision, but I can tell you the energy. If the new place is offering a significant amount of money difference, like more money, I would go with the new place. If the money is relatively the same, you may be better off staying where you are. Think about it. Think about it. See what the difference is in money. Summer, love. Perseverance pays off as far as love is concerned, but slow and steady wins the race. I wouldn't rush into anything. Leave disappointments in the past and don't overthink things. You may have a water sign around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You could have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have cause for celebration that comes in when you explore your options. Aries sun for the next 24. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Take time, if you can, for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with a Libra. Jay, me and Brianna, Aries. Things look like there may be an improvement on the horizon because things look like they're a little bit better functioning. But the cards still indicate it's a good idea to take things slow. Communication comes in. You're probably going to see one another soon. The relationship may be strengthening. Don't get impatient. Like, just kind of go with the flow of things and let's see what happens. Toka, love for the next 10 days. For the next 10 days. Slow and steady wins the race, but exploring your options around love could lead to success. May have water around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life may be coming into balance. It also could be that life is moving forward. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and the hard work that you put into love comes back to you. It should be okay. Tanya, I saw the email. Hopefully I can get it over with. I can finally sleep. I bet. I bet. Tanya, general. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But then life moves forward and anxiety eases. Listen to your intuition. May have choices and options that are coming in around social activity. Negativity is moving into the past. You could be planning travel and you may be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A wish comes true. Not bad. Not bad. Vicky, fitted my ceiling fan and oh my god, the game changer. I know, I'm sad. But it's the little things. That's not sad. When I get something working, I'm so excited. I bought Avery. This is such a pain in the ass now. A blow-up pool. Like, I should have just got the plastic pool that they sell. You know, like it's like that big. But I thought, oh, I'm going to get a bigger one. It will be more fun. What a pain in the ass. I couldn't blow it up with my compressor. My neighbor's compressor wasn't working. I mean, I'm not kidding you. There was like 5 of us out there last night trying to blow it up. And then filling it up with water was fine. And there's a plug that you can unplug it to drain the water. It's slow as fuck. And I can't leave it out there unattended. So I'm trying to scoop the water out with this thing so that we can go inside. And then like it's this big, huge thing. And I got to bring it in the house because I can't leave it outside. I'm like, why did I do this? Why did I do this? But the point is that when we finally got it set up, I was so happy. I'm going to have to go in it because after all that work, now it's starting to deflate a little bit. I'm going to have to blow it up again. I'm going to have to ask my neighbor for help. It's going to, yeah. No, I think I could probably do it with my compressor. We'll see what happens. Anyway. Tanya, I'm crying over here. Thank you. Thank you. And installing a ceiling fan is not an easy thing. I wouldn't attempt it. I mean, maybe you had somebody else do it. I would. There's certain things I won't attempt. I know I got to call in for help. But I figured that the blowing up the pool wasn't going to be that big of a deal. And like we're out there, me and my neighbors, and it's like not blowing up fast. And I'm like, you know, I'm pretty sure I've seen my grandfather blow these things up like within like a minute. And they were like, yeah, me too. Like, what the hell is taking so long? I don't know. We didn't have the right valve. I don't know what we were doing. I'm a little stubborn, though. I don't like calling for assistance unless I need to. AM, is anyone genuine coming towards me in love this year? Old wounds are healing and moving into the past. New beginnings are possible. Don't look back on the past. You do have a love offer that may be coming in from Sagittarius and a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship that could be successful. Now, if no Sagittarius shows up, say somebody else does, I would say you could still give them a chance because temperance could mean that you're being guided by the divine. Life is coming into balance. Things are moving forward with divine guidance. So I would say keep your options open. But yeah, you could have potential that comes in, especially with the Empress bringing in love and money or more of it. You may have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. New love, general career. General career. Teamwork is favored and life is changing for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward and you may be feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You got some good luck coming in or your luck is changing. Career is moving forward. Not bad, not bad. Sarah, why did A the Pisces reactivate the Instagram? I don't know, we used to talk on it. It deactivated a few weeks ago, a few weeks back. Maybe looking to like reconnect with like options. I don't know where you are in the relationship with him, but it's like he's like slow and steady wins the race, but he may be looking to like connect with people. I don't know what he uses it for, but it's like opening up the door to new potential, new possibilities, exploring options, new beginnings. Negativity moves into the past. It may have been missing Instagram. I don't know. Yeah, it's like feeling like they're missing out on knowing what's going on or something like that. Disconnected, I'm going to say. That's probably a better word. Tamana for the next 2 weeks. You've got lay down the law, set boundaries that'll serve you well. Maybe spending time with a Virgo or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Negativity moves into the past. Life moves forward. Growth, change, and transformations coming in and around work, school, or business. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Lydia, surprise me. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life changes for you for the better quickly. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may have a little romance coming in. You may have choices and options. There could be a Capricorn around you. There could be a Cancer around you. You could have somebody coming out of the clear blue sky with the Magician, the ability to manifest it, that brings in a committed relationship. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you could be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Not bad. Not bad. New love, general career. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. Did I already do this one? Life's moving forward towards greener pastures, and happiness is coming in around career. Did I do this, or I did it for somebody else? Negativity is moving into the past. Somebody can make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Listen to your intuition, brings in growth, change, and transformation around your career, even if it is slow and steady wins the race. Pretty good. Tanya, romance. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Life could change for you for the better quickly, bringing in cause for celebration. Oh, I did. Thanks, Vicky. Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. You get Capricorn. It's like I feel like every time he shows up, I feel like it's like when you get the old maid in your old maid hand, and he shows up with romance too. That poor guy. Anyway, Sagittarius is showing up too. And when I was reading it, I'm like, this sounds like I just did it. Anyway, that's okay. Vicky, when do you see Leo contacting me again? Things look a little slow, or maybe a little out of balance with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if you're feeling disappointed by this person being slow. I'm going to say before the end of this month, or maybe around the end of this month, beginning of next. I would say that if you want to speak to this person, I would reach out to them because they're looking a little slow. Namira, what do you see is coming in for me? You have a wish that comes true, maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Perseverance around work, school, or business pays off, and success is coming in. You could have money coming in. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You have a wish that comes true. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and life moves forward. Not too shabby. Pretty good. Maggie for love. Okay, you have growth, change, and transformation coming in and around love for the better. You may be spending time with a Scorpio or an Aries. You do have success and long-term connection around your long-term potential around your next connection, but exploring your options could lead to success if you're not with anyone right now. There may be a Leo around. You may feel relief around life moving forward. New journey begins. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Life's moving forward. Michelle, when will I hear from Ryan? It's also slow. Eight of Wands is in reverse, which means that it could take some time before you hear from this person. I don't know if that has something to do with the third party that could be involved in this situation. I'm going to say if you speak to this person frequently, maybe within the next 3 weeks. If this is somebody you haven't heard from in a while, and maybe over the course of the next 3 months, my suggestion would be to reach out to him rather than wait, because it might take some time. Hawaii for career. Hawaii for career. Well, you have money coming in, so that's good. Money and financial stability coming in. You may get some good news that comes in around a new job or business opportunity if that's something that you're interested in. If you're undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready, but listen to your intuition. Success comes in when you're clear about what you want and you have a wish that comes true. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Vicky, every year we used to hug one because we gave up. Kids are old enough to go to the pool. We gave up. Yeah, that's what's going to happen with me too. Tanya, with Capricorn, it's almost like I'm sitting on the porch and I see him coming down the road, and before he sees me, I get up and run in the house. I know. See, that's what happens. Like that's the best way that I can describe it when it comes to energy. And we know it when we experience it. Like, I have a family member that does that to me. Like, it's like every time, it's like my fucking heart sinks. Like, now what? Like, please, I just can't. I got so much. Please, 5 minutes. And it's like, if people just could understand that they need to pull their energy back and find something else to do, like, go bother somebody else, go read a book, go knit a blouse. I don't care what it is. But if you don't change that energy, it's like, that's what happens with people. And unfortunately, I didn't realize that. I know I did that to people, but I didn't know I was doing it at the time. That's terrible. It's terrible, but I know exactly what you mean. Alma, will I get a buyer for my home soon? Could be sometime before the end of this summer, between now and the end of September, yeah. XXX, General. Slow and steady wins the race, but life's moving forward. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. Life is moving forward. Could be feeling a little bit more financially secure. You may have romance coming in. And you got success coming in around work, school, or business. Not bad. Not bad. Pallavi, love. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business. Life's moving forward. Listen to your intuition, and romance could heat up with a Scorpio. You've got life coming into balance. You may also have a Sagittarius here and another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You've got cause for celebration that comes in and a wish that comes true when you explore your options and don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Yes, exactly. I'm avoiding him, and I'm thinking I'll run into him at the shopping center or something, which would be so awkward. Oh, boy. I mean, he made his bed, so you know what? Like, you warned him. You told him what was bothering you, and he didn't stop. So there's nothing you can do about that now. Alina, does Om love me? I don't see this person as being in love right now. I don't know where you guys are in your relationship, but things are looking a little out of balance. Sean, will my landlord give me a hard time to get the key for my building? I found an extra for my apartment. I just need the main key. I don't think that you're going to have a hard time now. D for the rest of the week. D for the rest of the week. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. May have a little romance heating up. You may be spending time with, well, you have a commitment here on the horizon. If you're already with this person, things look good. If you're not with anyone, there may be new people coming in. I can't swear it's going to happen this week, but it may be on the horizon. Could be water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe a Leo. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. Macy, general for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day, you have walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You've got a new beginning on the horizon that leads to success. You've got life coming into balance. You've got perseverance pays off, a disappointment heals and moves into the past, feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You've got teamwork is favored, especially around work, school, or business. The world is at your feet. Martisha, what did Cancer T really think of my text? Does he know I'm fed up? Yeah, he does know that he's undecided. He doesn't know what to do, but he knows that you're upset, yes. Miss Billy, should I move out of state or not? The cards can't make a decision for you. You have to make that decision. I can only give you the energy around the situation. Energy around the situation looks like being grounded and stable and content where you are. Energy around moving looks like it may bring in disappointment, or you may be disappointed with something. I'm going to say that it's probably a better idea to stay where you are, but you have to make that decision. The cards can't. Tanya, it sucks because I liked him so much. You tried your best. I know. The thing is that I'm wondering if this is going to be a short-lived thing. Like, I studied Kabbalah for a while, and then I don't do it anymore, so I don't know if he's going to grow out of it. I don't know how long he's been involved in this, and then there were other things that I've studied too, and I was like, oh, I really like this, and then that went out the window. So I don't know if this is a phase he's experiencing. TR, any communication from AA this week? There could be, and there may be like sporadic communication around. I don't see a ton of communication, but it's possible. It's possible. S. Rosie, do I get a call from VW in the next 12 hours? not convinced. I'm only getting a 33% chance yes. If you need to speak to whoever that is in the next 12 hours, I would reach out to them. Starfall for the next 48. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and life begins to move forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. There may be relief coming in around finances improving. You're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Not bad. Not bad. Tanya for the next 48. You may have money coming in, finances may be improving, and there could be relief around like a wish coming true. You've got negativity is moving into the past, maybe spending time with a Sagittarius or hearing from a Sagittarius. There's that Earth sign again, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If he could back up a little bit. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Hi, Adonis. Oh, no, I almost reported that. There we go. And Lotus, career for July. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But you do have cause for celebration coming in with the Magician. The ability to manifest new opportunities. A new journey may be beginning. Listen to your intuition and explore your choices and options, and you could find that your career changes for the better quickly. Not bad. Not bad. Full moon spells tonight, yes. I did 3 last night, and I didn't post the picture yet. I got to do that when I finish. It was 3 for the same person. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Sarah, I need your advice. I'm thinking of going on a dating app to help get over a Pisces. I know I'm not healed. I can repeat the same pattern. I'm not looking for anything, just getting unstuck. Do you think it's a good idea, or should I focus on myself? I would focus on yourself, especially with the dating app, because you know, all kinds of people are using dating apps, and sometimes they, like you may find somebody and then find out that they're not single, like they're saying that they're single or that kind of stuff. I would focus on yourself and work on healing, because otherwise you'll get over the A person, but you'll just replace them with somebody else. That would be my suggestion. I know nobody likes to say that, because for some reason people don't like to be single. Like they think that there's something wrong with them if they're single, but people will just jump right back into the same situation. And like you think, you know, it's like when people say, well, we're just going to hang out and hook up. It's no big deal. It is a big deal, because you wind up falling for the person. The other person doesn't care. They're over it. And then you kind of get wrapped up into the same situation again. You can't go into something saying, well, I'm not going to have feelings, because the feelings are going to develop. And then it's like, then what do you do? So I would take time away from it. But that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you like. Stacy, career for today. You're no longer holding yourself back. Cause for celebration comes in. You may get good news around career. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but there's new opportunity here that could be bringing in more money. The world is at your feet. Miss Billy, I answered for you already. Ruchi, next in love. When it comes to love, you have success coming in around exploring your options. Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Then you have another Scorpio and possibly a Sagittarius. You're no longer holding yourself back. Life's moving forward. Perseverance pays off, brings in cause for celebration. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Life moves forward. Mountain, worried about Penny. What can you pick up on her physical challenges? I mean, she looks like she's overall okay because we got the Two of Wands. Things are moving forward. Six of Wands is successful. A new journey begins. The hard work pays off. So she overall, she looks like she's okay. I would say, I don't know what like the situation is. Like, I don't know if it's something like she practices 5 days a week, maybe cut it down to 3 days a week, or giving her a little bit of break, or not pushing her as hard. But it does look like she's okay. But death is in reverse, so it's like, slow down. Like, I wouldn't force anything. But I think she's okay for the most part. Explorer. My mind is feeling very disturbed. I'm feeling a lot of negativity. What could be the reason? Is this an evil eye or health issue or overthinking? I think you're overthinking. Let's see. Yeah, I think that you're overthinking. And I think that you might be kind of, I do this too, like kind of going to like the worst case scenario around everything. I don't know, you know, like feeling like, well, at least if I'm negative, I won't be disappointed. I'll be preparing myself for the disappointment. My suggestion would be to try to focus on more positive things, like not necessarily thinking positive thoughts. I mean, you could, that won't hurt. But finding things that you can control and put the energy in there. Like, years ago, I went to a therapist who said, when you feel like you can't control things that are going on in your life, focus on cleaning out your closet because you can control that. You'll get into doing something that will take your mind off of things that aren't working. I don't see any negativity or anybody like casting the evil eye on you, but if you feel like that, you know, you can always bathe with salt. You could just take a shower and imagine all the negativity going away. Go out in the sunlight. You can shower with salt, scrub the negativity away with salt. But I don't think any of that is really necessary unless it makes you feel better. But no, I think you're just in a little bit of a slump. Bacon, love with S, Sagittarius for August. Things look a little bit out of balance and a little slow. I don't see a whole lot of love here. So it depends where you guys are in your relationship. Are you in a committed relationship with this person? Because you may be getting disappointed. Or the two of you may not be on the same page. If this is just like a love interest, it doesn't look like all that much is changing in August. Or between now and August. Irene, can you tell me when Jake will call or when I will see him? Hermit's in reverse. So I don't know if he feels like he's done something wrong. He's not willing to take responsibility for it. I don't see much of either right now. If you want to see him or speak to him, I would reach out to him. Because things look a little stressed. It looks like not much is happening. Things may be a little bit out of balance. Somebody may be feeling a little bit impatient. I would suggest reaching out to him. Martisha, I've replied to Cancer T text and gave a little vulnerability. How's he going to feel about it? Okay, he may feel like whatever it was that you said may make him feel like you're not so mad at him anymore. And he may feel a little bit like like you're not mad at him, so he'll be willing to talk. Look out for having an argument or a disagreement. It's not a big deal, but it may be that the two of you aren't seeing eye to eye about something. If you're going to argue or express anything else, I wouldn't do it through text. I'd try to do it on the phone if you can. But he's okay. He's feeling grounded and stable. And now I think he doesn't feel that you're so mad at him. Which is, that's okay. That's good. Like being mad and ignoring each other isn't going to help. Talking it out may be helpful. Butterfly A, can you see when I'm finishing the situation with AB? It depends what this situation is. There's choices and options, and somebody needs to set a boundary here. So I don't know if that's, you have to say, okay, I've done what I need to do, I'm finished with this situation. Or there's choices and options that could extend the situation. But you, okay, it's about money. You might need to be the one that says, you know what, I'm at the end, I don't want to do it anymore, I'm done. But there may be choices and options that come in around that. The choice will be yours though, because you got the sword there. Let's see what happens. Stacy for tomorrow. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You're no longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Areas of your life that maybe were a little slow should now start to move forward. And you have teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, a new journey begins. Miss Billy, I answered for that. I said the cards show that, first of all, the cards can't make a decision for you. You have to make that decision. But the cards show disappointment around moving out of state and being more content in state. But the decision is yours. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? I believe there's one coming through from Cash App. Yeah, there is one coming through from Cash App. I didn't see the question, beat making. That's weird. Try rewording it. Sarah, how do you suggest I begin my healing journey and be more aware of my soul wounds and heal them? How do I start? Well, first you find something that you're really interested in and you kind of throw yourself into that. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It could be anything. And then you have to start noticing your own patterns. Like, what is it that you're attracted to? Because there's something that you're finding attractive about, I know what it is. It's the feeling worthy when you kind of get the person's attention that is wrapped up in somebody else. It's like if he leaves her for me, then I'm worthy. I'm worthy of him if he leaves for me, even if he's not with her. It doesn't matter. Whenever there's this third party there, it's the same. And you'll see, like, one of my friends, she had a friend that was always the other woman. Always the other woman. And we would watch her replay the same scenario with a different guy constantly. And it took a really, really long time. I don't even know. I mean, I know that she has since got married and her life moved on, but it took a lot of time because she refused to look at what she was doing and why she was getting involved. It's like, if there is somebody and they're kind of together, not really together, I still talk to my ex. My ex lives next door. My ex is best friends with my mother. No, those people are bad news. They're not going to bring in a committed relationship. They're telling you who they are. And people tend to tell us who they are. And we just ignore it. Like, I remember seeing red flags and thinking, oh, it was no big deal, or making excuses for it. They're a big deal. It's a big deal because this is going to come back to bite you at some point. My ex lives next door to me. Well, we're just friends. You're not fucking friends with your ex. You're not friends with your ex. There was no reason to be friends with them unless it's 20 years later, you moved on, he moved on, then that's different. But you're not friends with your ex. What has gone on here? You know, and then you have to start focusing on, what do I need? What do I need for myself? I need to clean my room. I need to get in shape. I need to lower my cholesterol. I need to learn how to speak a foreign language. Whatever it is that interests you, putting yourself as a priority, the universe puts you as a priority. If you're constantly allowing other people to be more important and waiting on them, you know, when is he going to text me? When is he going to call me? When is he going to want to see me? That energy it's going to send you right down the same space that you were previously in. The energy should be like, okay, I'm kind of talking to this person, but you know what? I have nothing to do tonight, so my friend invited me out. I'm going out. Or I go to yoga on Thursday nights, so I don't know what you're doing, buddy, but I'm going to yoga. You want to come? That's fine. You don't want to come? Okay, I'll see you next time. Like, putting your priorities first will bring in a different kind of person. Anyway, I hope that made sense. Beat making. My sales job is going left. Is it time to change jobs or have patience? Okay, let's see. You know, it kind of looks like it may be okay to have a little bit of patience at this point. Maybe give it a little bit more time. The cards indicate that things could turn around. That may also be with the Jupiter moving into Cancer. That may be helpful for a lot of us, but my suggestion always for anybody would be to explore your options, because it can't hurt. You don't have to make any changes, but just see what's out there. May not be a bad idea. Hi, Zara. Tanya, reaching out to ALS. How will it go? I'm stubborn. It should go well, though. You've got making a decision that pushes life forward, no longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Communication could lead to more communication and possibly seeing one another. Listen to your intuition and do it when you're ready. You know, somebody told me, it was a law of attraction coach that I was using years ago, and I was really struggling with money. And I needed to know, like, why I thought so little of myself that I couldn't make money. And the law of attraction coach was very helpful. And we were talking about, like, reaching out to people or waiting to hear from somebody. And her words to me, which I think made a lot of sense, were, there's nothing wrong. Like, this person's not mad at you. You're not mad at them. There's no reason why you can't reach out to them. If they don't reply, they don't reply. But if they reply, then you're going to speak to them today. Or if they reply, you're going to speak to them tomorrow. If you don't reach out to them, you may not hear from them for months. So what would you rather? Wait around for months or just get it over with and bite the bullet? And I wound up reaching out to somebody who I wanted to speak to, and I got a response right away. So think of it like that. The worst that happens is that you don't get a reply. Okay. But I do think that you're going to hear from him regardless, you know, so that's your choice. But it may take a long time before you hear from him. Forward moving, money for next month or job. Next month looks a little bit like you might be a little worried about money with the Five of Pentacles, but yet things are moving forward. So let's say, listen to your intuition and explore your options. You may get good news and justice that comes in around getting a new job or things moving forward, but it may be later in the month. First half of the month, you might be a little worried about money, but you're going to find something and things are going to move forward. So don't worry too much. Yehak, General. Might have money coming in. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You may be feeling ambitious. could be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Don't be afraid to set boundaries if you feel like you need to. Natasha, hi, administration changed at school I'm supposed to be working at. Will the principal hire me and will this be a good fit? I think so. Yeah, I think so. It doesn't look, yeah, it looks like everything is pretty stable right now. Raymond, love for the next 3 months. Exploring your options leads to success. Disappointments heal and move into the past, making decisions that push life forward. Could be spending time with a Virgo or an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Walk away from, disconnect from anything that's negative, anything that's been disastrous, and then you could have a new relationship come in that may be very successful. Areas of your life that you feel have been stuck or stagnant, somebody may come in, make you an offer, and life may push forward quickly, and you're ready for it. Sharon, am I too much of a loner? The janitor is still trying to cause problems. I think the janitor is just a pain in the ass, and I think that he likes to think he has power that he doesn't have. I don't know what that has to do with you being a loner. I don't see you as being a loner. I don't see you as being like standoffish or mean or anything, or anti like people. So yeah, I think he's an asshole. That's what I think. You know, it's like somebody that doesn't have any power and he thinks that he can tell you what to do. And he's not really in charge of you. He's just, you know. I'm in the A's energy towards me. He didn't wave at me today. He saw me. Energy's a little slow, a little stagnant. I mean, he may have been like wrapped up or thinking about something else. I wouldn't take that personal. But the energy is kind of like slow and stagnant. Grounded and stable, but a little slow. M&M, love. You've got happiness coming in around love when you're clear about what it is that you want and need, and you walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning well, but don't be afraid to talk about your wants and needs. If you're not with anyone, you may have a Taurus here. You could have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Life comes into balance and moves forward, but it's a little slow and steady wins the race. Sharon, I'm too much of a loner in my apartment building. The janitor is trying to cause problems. Water is leaking to the apartment downstairs. It's not my fault. He really upset me. Yeah, he's not. Like, how are you responsible for that? How are you responsible for that? Like, he's trying to act like he's a boss of something, and he has no, like, there's no. I mean, I understand it because I've often felt like things were my fault that aren't. Like, if there is a leak somewhere, even if it's like, even if your toilet is leaking, it's not your fault. Like, he's got to fix it. So, you know, unless you're like, therapist actually said this to me because I had problems here with leaks and I constantly thought everything was my fault. Therapist said this to me. He said, unless you're taking a knife and punching holes into the pipes, the leak is not your fault. That's what my therapist at the time said. This place has had a lot of issues, like from the time that I moved in here, with like leaks in weird places. For some reason, I think it's the way that the building is sitting. I think that the water flows to the center, and I mean, it's driven me crazy and it upset me too. So I totally get it. But Think about what that therapist said to me. Unless you are actually taking a knife and punching holes in the pipes, it is not your fault. I don't know who he is, but I would go above his head. Like, he doesn't seem to have the power of like what is your fault? Like, did you drill a hole through the pipe? No. Emily, energy update on Soha's Aussie trip. Have you been hearing from him? I think he's having a great time. I don't see him, like, I don't see anybody else, like, I don't see him having sex with anyone else, if that's what you're asking. But there are other people around him, and he does have choices and options. Like, there's a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. There's a Gemini, depends who he's with. There's water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But he seems to be having a lot of fun, and there's like headed towards the 10 Cups. He may really enjoy Australia. Adonis, does V want me to unblock? I'm pretty sure it's been noticed by now. Yeah, V does not like being blocked. I mean, nobody likes being blocked, but this really, for them, kind of makes them feel as if they're losing control. And it's not even about like a narcissistic control kind of a thing. It's more of like the emotional connection. Like, I can't lose that emotional connection because it's really all I have. I mean, in a way, it's kind of sad, but that's where they are right now. You know, it's like I'm emotionally connected to this person, and if they shut it down, then I feel like I don't have that emotional connection. Although they would probably stand on their head and turn blue before they admitted it. Hold their breath and turn blue, but Mel, general. Negativity moves into the past when you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. It also may ease anxiety if you suffer from anxiety. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. You could be planning travel. You also may feel like there's progress in like business with that card. There could be like progress around business. Sean, will I go to court in Pennsylvania by the end of the month? I think you will. Yeah, I think you will. Let Visa for a little. That's okay. Sorry, what to expect from Black Eagle towards me? Still no contact. You should hear from them eventually. It may take time. I mean, they're looking distant. They're looking like they're not putting in any effort. But I think at some point, like, they may be a little distracted right now, but I do think at some point you're going to hear from them. Probably through a text message or some kind of a direct message. Red, what is JR's issue with me? Okay, I don't know who this person is in relation to you, but could it be that the two of you don't have the same ideas and beliefs as far as like life is concerned? They may feel that you're foolish about certain things, or they may feel like you're unconventional, and that may make them feel a little awkward. Is that possible? May also have a misconception about you, but you know what? I think that you guys may be able to get past it. Elizabeth General. Elizabeth General. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and listen to your intuition. You could have a new beginning on the horizon around work, school, or business. Negativity is moving into the past. Old wounds are healing. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and you may be planning travel. Your luck is changing for the better quickly. Ladybug, was Kevin really on the phone with his boss yesterday? I think he was. Yeah, I do think he was. Butterfly for the next 24. Something may happen that makes you feel happy and relieved in the next couple of hours. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it could resolve itself and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Red, what's my dad's issue with me? You know, it's like, it's so funny because it's like, it shows that there's disharmony and misalignment between the two of you with the Three of Pentacles. But it's like these, like, he had, like, this is positive to me. So it's like, you're courageous, you're confident, you're independent, you're hardworking. Like, you have a great personality, like, you're charismatic, or people really like you. And that's what bothers him. It's like, it bothers him that you're as successful as you are. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means that, like, maybe feels like you're too independent. Maybe feels like you might need to rely on somebody a little bit more and you don't have to, and that makes him uncomfortable. It's like being too good and you're in trouble. It's like you're in trouble if you don't work hard enough. You're in trouble if you do work hard. But I think that he may feel that, like, you're too independent or you're too self-reliant. I also think that there is some kind of competition with your mother in you, which that may be something that bothers him. I don't think it's you, though. I think it's her. Butterfly for the next 24. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have a new journey begin and an old wound may heal and move into the past. Life is coming into balance. Could be spending time with the Capricorn. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A wish comes true. And you have money coming in. Finances may be improving. Red, why do they want to see me fail? I don't think that they want to see you fail. What I think that they want here is, I think they want to be needed. I think that may be something. I also think, do they want you to, like, be married or be stable or work, like, I don't know, a conventional job that maybe you work outside the box or something like that? It's like you're not living your life the way they think that they should. It's like it reminds me similar to my mom. My father used to tell me, my grandfather worked for A&P. He was a butcher. My father owned his own business. It was my grandfather's business. My father at the time was working with him. My mother wanted my father to go work in the A&P with my grandfather because my grandfather had, like, a steady retirement and he had health insurance. But my father was bringing home, like, at the time, way back when, it's like $200 a week more than my grandfather was making. And my father was like, why would I go and work somewhere for less when I'm making more than that now? And my mother used to be like, well, because of retirement and because of health benefits. So it's like, they didn't see eye to eye because it's like the grocery store was more conventional. Like, you have to work for somebody. You can't do it yourself. My father, to this day, he's like, A&P went out of business 10 years ago. I'm still in business. So who was right? And your mother died before she could retire. He's right. So it's like, I think that that's what it is. Not that they want to see you fail, but it's almost like you're not doing what they think you should do. And that's what pisses them off. They may want you to have whatever it is that they see for you rather than, this is how I envision my life to be. This is how I'm going to live it. And I don't care. You know, I don't think they like that part of it, which is what I think is the admirable part. But it also could be that they didn't do that. Like, they didn't have that opportunity, and there could be a little envy around that. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy to me when parents compete with their children, but like for me, I'm always like, I'm so conscious. I'm like, Avery, you sure you want to ice skate? You sure you want to ice skate? Because I don't want it to be like, I want you to ice skate. I don't care if you ice skate. I want you to have a skill that you can use to make money at some point. We don't need to go to the Olympics. You need to love this. We could do competitions here. You don't have to compete. You could just skate because you enjoy it. But I'm like so conscious of, I don't want her to say my mother wanted me to do this, or my mother wanted me to do it because she didn't do it, because that's terrible. Elizabeth, General. Anxiety eases and moves into the past when you're clear about your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. The hard work you put in pays off and life comes into balance. Listen to your intuition and success comes in. You may be spending time with a Capricorn. You also have another Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Lily, when do you see a permanent contract coming my way at work? My temp contract runs through September. It may be in September. It could be in September. The time frame looks like any time between June and September. Now, if there also looks like it could be a possibility to extend the contract and then hire you, because there's a 14 here. So 14 could be 14 months from the time that you started, or it could be within 14 months. So I'm wondering, they may extend the contract and then hire you. Otherwise, let's see what happens in the month of September. There may be something positive happening in the month of September around that. Hi, Mystery. Red, why are men so concerned about my business? They may think you're successful. They may feel like you're well paid, well compensated, well respected, smart and intelligent, hardworking and successful. And they also may find it to be like unique or interesting. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. Lioness, love. Well, you got some romance heating up and your luck may be changing here for the better for you quickly. You may have choices and options that come in around love. You have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You have Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve. Negativity moves into the past and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you do have commitment coming in if you're not with anyone right now. I'm going to say before the end of this year. Mystery, General, Friday to Sunday. Somebody may make you an offer that will be hard to turn down, and you're not looking back on the past. You may have choices and options around social activity. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. You could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have some wish that comes true. And you could be spending time with a Sagittarius and a Taurus. Not bad. Red, why are men in my family worried about my business? They may be afraid of, like, failing. They may be afraid that you could fail. I mean, look, I've had jobs that I got let go of because the business was failing. There's no guarantees with anything. But they may feel like it's a gamble, things are out of balance. They may feel like it's out of your control, or it's not, but nothing is in our control. They may feel like it could be financially unstable. Everything is financially unstable. I mean, I understand it because I think there is some kind of like feeling more stable when you work for somebody else, or feeling more stable when somebody, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. I mean, I remember fighting with my dad. He wanted me to open up a yoga studio, and I was like, I can't. I just can't take the idea of having to make that kind of rent. Like, what happens if I don't make it? And he's like, the other yoga studios make it. Why can't you? And he's right. Like, why didn't I do it? It's so stupid. But I was afraid. Lily, feeling stressed lately, getting used to full-time work, and there's a bit of tension between my flatmate and I. Do you see things getting better soon? Yeah, as we move through the summer, you're going to get used to the schedule. There's new beginnings on the horizon. You're feeling a little bit more grounded and stable and in your routine. The bullshit with the flatmate is going to help to ease too and move into the past. Not being there so much or not seeing each other as much. And there's an improvement there too. There's a little less tension as life moves forward. Not bad. Not bad. Susie, romance coming in. It's been slow. Okay, you have a fire sign here that could be bringing in cause for celebration. Exploring your options could lead you to success. You also have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. The world is at your feet. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Could have a Scorpio coming in. Exploring your options leads to success, especially if you've been feeling stagnant. You don't have to settle for less than you want or deserve, because you have plenty of opportunities coming in between now and the end of the year. Lily, love for the rest of the year. Currently crickets in my love life. Okay, let's see. Well, you have the Magician, the ability to manifest new opportunities. Negativity will move into the past with divine guidance. You may have a Sagittarius coming in. There could be a Four of Cups person in your world right now. Somebody who's around, somebody who may be in a familiar face that you just haven't taken notice of. Before the end of the year, they'll step forward. You may have new beginnings on the horizon with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Exploring your options around love leads to success. You do have commitment here, and a disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Listen to your intuition, explore your options, and don't settle for less than you want or deserve. It's okay to walk away from things that aren't working for you. You should have your love life moving forward before the end of this year. Red, general on lesson dealing with family. Set boundaries. I hate that because I'm like the worst person at boundaries, but set boundaries. Negativity then moves into the past, and your perseverance pays off. They also don't have to know everything. You could leave things that make things a little bit mysterious, especially around business. Just, I'm doing well. Got a new beginning here. Money's coming in. I'm doing well. That's it. Making decisions that push life forward. I wouldn't tell them too much. Kind of be a little bit vague, or, you know, the less they know, the less they can be a pain in the ass about. I canceled the cable. Are you guys proud of me? I'm proud of myself. I've been meaning to do that for like a long time. So my bill is going to go down about $80 a month. So that's pretty good. But we still have it until the 19th. And then when Avery wants to watch SpongeBob, I'm going to have to just stream it from the device. So she doesn't realize. But we're going to have Netflix, HBO Max, I think maybe Disney too. So we'll be fine. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Red, weekend general. Maybe busy. Life is coming into balance and you're no longer holding yourself back. Eight of Pentacles could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study, or you may be like putting in a lot of effort around work, school, or business. Whatever it is, that's positive. Your hard work will pay off. You may be focused on a side business, side project, side hustle. Life may change for you for the better quickly. You could have choices and options around social activity. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Otherwise, I will wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. The new schedule is we have ice skating. Well, Avery has ice skating. I'm not skating tonight. She's got a new group that she's at on Thursday night. F. Has the new CH feelings for me disrupting the plan to check me out for the old CH? Can you rephrase that? I'm not sure what you're asking. I don't know what CH is. I don't know what the plan is. Check the weather. Dr. Sony, General for August. Slow and steady wins the race, but life is moving forward and negativity is moving into the past. You have money coming in. Maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is moving forward and you're feeling like grounded and stable. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Not bad. You're welcome. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? All right, then I'm going to wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.